Hello, friends. Welcome into this moon salutation inspired slow flow. This practice is all about softening, opening through the hips, and moving with a calmer kind of energy. So find a comfortable seat, or maybe you lie down and find a comfortable position for your hands. That can be on the knees, palms up, palms down, at heart center, or maybe even put one hand on your heart and one on your belly. And we'll just find a few moments to notice how we feel today. Allow your body to shift out of doing and into being. Allow your mat to be a place where nothing is urgent, we are in no rush, and everything just slows down. And then once you feel nice and settled, we'll all relax our hands down to our knees. On an inhale, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. And on an exhale, relax them down. Option here to do box breathing, so you can inhale for a count of 4 as you squeeze your shoulder blades up, and then hold at the top for 4. And exhale to lower down, and then hold at the bottom. We'll do one more round. Exhale to lower. On your next inhale, arms rise overhead. And exhale, twist over towards the right. So left hand comes to the right knee and right hand, our fingertips find the ground behind us. On an inhale, think about lengthening the spine, crown of the head reaches tall. And exhale to twist. Inhale, come back through center, arms overhead. And exhale, other side, twisting to the left. Left fingertips behind us. Inhale to sit up tall. And exhale, wring out the spine, any stale energy. On your next inhale, we'll come up. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Inhale, cactus arms, shine your chest forward. On an exhale, we'll round the spine. You can find zombie arms, or you can even give yourself a hug, grabbing opposite shoulders. Inhale to open the chest. And exhale, round. Some seated cat-cow. Find your variation, whatever feels good. Option to place the hands on the knees instead of cactus arms. You can even find some circular movements and start to warm up through your hips, allowing yourself to feel supported by the mat beneath you. Then we'll find a seated side stretch towards the right. So right forearm will come to the mat as left arm reaches up and overhead. Allow your chest to open up towards the sky, towards the moon. And exhale, we'll walk over with our fingertips towards the other side. Taking your time. Remember, there's no rush. Just like the moon, it's patient. And then we'll find our seated stretch on this side. Inhale, feel that stretch through the side body. And exhale, walk our hands out in front of us for a seated fold. Inhale deeply to create space in your lower back. Exhale, soften. And on your next inhale, we'll walk up to a seat. And then we'll all meet in a malasana, a yogi squat. You can get here from a stand, hip widths apart, and then lower down towards the ground. You can place a block under your bottom for more support. Hands can be at heart center or on the mat beside us to open the knees, stretching through the hips. Remember your breath here. And then from our malasana squat, we're going to lift up, straighten through the legs into a forward fold. So we're going to find a little bit of play here. On an inhale, lower down malasana squat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a squat. You can always grab a block here to help bring the mat closer to you for more support. And then do a few rounds here at your own pace. Getting a nice hip massage. Thank you, yoga. And we'll take a few more rounds, or you can also be staying in your malasana squat. Remember, it's your practice. Find what feels good for you and your body today. And then once you're ready, we'll all meet in a forward fold for a longer hold. Feel free to grab opposite elbows, maybe sway side to side. Always want to keep a slight micro bend in the knees. Also, we can be taking a big bend, whatever feels best for us. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to slowly rise all the way up to a stand. Crown of the head, last to rise. And then once we're there, we'll find a star. Take the legs out wide. And then we'll take some slight bends in each leg, some side squats, side lunges. We'll be doing some skandasana, and we want to warm up our inner thighs before we just full send it in our moon salutations. There's my dog getting breakfast. Don't mind them. And my husband. We just got married, y'all. Anyways, enough about me. Inhale, arms come out to the side, and then we'll tilt our hips and reach over towards the left for triangle pose. So our right hand will reach down to the mat, or we can also use our block. Just getting settled in here. Remember to keep a slight micro bend in that front leg. Inhale, transition to low lunge, arms overhead, shoulders down and relaxed. Exhale, half split. Option to keep your hands lifted behind you or lower them to the mat for more support. Inhale, transition to skandasana, opening through that left hip. Right leg extends long, flex your toes up. Maybe you open up through the arms to press that knee open a little wider. And using our hands, we'll transition to skandasana to the right. Taking a couple breaths here. And on your next inhale, we'll find half splits on this side. Inhale, find length in the spine. Maybe arms go behind you, airplane. Inhale, arms rise up, bend into that right leg, low lunge. Notice how it may feel different over on this side. Then we'll place the hand in front of the foot. Maybe we use a block and find triangle. Maybe if it feels comfortable for your neck, you gaze up towards the fingertips. On your next inhale, rise all the way back up, star. Exhale, goddess pose. Sink the hips low, knees open wide. And we'll find some momentum as we lift over onto our left leg, right leg lifted. Inhale, arms up, side stretch to the right. Inhale through center, side stretch to the left. Inhale through center, lift your right leg as we step out wide, goddess pose. Inhale to star, and exhale, find triangle back towards the left. So our left hand reaches down, right hand above. If it feels comfortable to gaze up, then move to low lunge, arms come overhead, shoulders relaxed. Exhale to half split. Inhale, skandasana. Maybe you open for a deeper hip stretch, and then we'll find skandasana for the other side. Exhale to move through a half split. Remembering to keep your spine nice and long. Inhale, low lunge, arms rise. Exhale, triangle pose. Breathing deeply. On your next inhale, rise back up through star. Exhale, lower down to goddess. We'll find our momentum and we'll press up onto the right standing leg. Left knee comes in. Mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side stretch left. Inhale through center. Exhale to side stretch towards the right. Inhale through center. Left knee lifts. Exhale, step out wide and lower down, goddess pose. Inhale through star. And exhale, tilt the hips towards the right and find triangle. Inhale through high lunge or low lunge, arms overhead. Exhale, half split. Inhale, skandasana. And if you're looking to create more fire here, you can transition to skandasana, the other side, without using your hands. Exhale to find half split. Inhale to move through low lunge, arms rise. On your next exhale, we'll find triangle pose. Right hand reaches up overhead. Inhale, rise up to star. Exhale, goddess. For more fire, you can rise up onto the toes or the balls of the feet. Inhale to star. And exhale, triangle to the left. And we'll be adding on a little bit here to our flow. So on your next inhale, we'll rise up through warrior two and find a reverse. So bending into that left knee. Exhale, find your triangle, straighten back through that left leg. And find your low lunge, lowering the back leg. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, half split. Inhale for skandasana. Maybe you find a bind here. Hands interlaced behind that left knee. Inhale. Exhale, skandasana to the other side. Option to find a bind over here. Taking a deep breath in and letting it go. Inhale and exhale. Transition to half split. Right leg straightens in front of you. Remember to keep your spine long. And inhale, low lunge. On your next inhale, find triangle pose. Left hand reaches up towards the sky. And on your next inhale, rise back up, warrior two, and find your reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Squat down. Feel the fire in the hips. Inhale, lift to star. Exhale, triangle to the right. Right hand lowers to the mat, and our left hand reaches overhead. Rise up through warrior two. Find your reverse. And transition, triangle pose. Straighten through your front leg. Lower through your back leg. Inhale for low lunge. Exhale, half split. Give yourself a little grace if you're a little wobbly. And we'll inhale skandasana to the right. Exhale skandasana to the left. Hands or no hands. Maybe you bind. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, move through half split. Spine stays long. Inhale, low lunge, arms overhead. Exhale, let it go. And inhale, triangle pose. Exhale, where can you soften? Then inhale, rise up through warrior two. Find your reverse, graceful warrior. Then lift back up, five-pointed star. Exhale, goddess pose. So how low can you go? And then we'll lower all the way down to the mat. Legs out wide. And find a fold. We'll start to settle in to longer poses. So get yourself nice and comfortable. Maybe you grab a blanket or a pillow to place below your forearms or your forehead. Keep your feet nice and active here. Feet flexed, legs and thighs engaged. Inhale to find length. And exhale, you soften. Whether that's in the jaw, the eyebrows, the hips. On your next inhale, walk your fingertips towards you to rise up. And we'll bring our right foot in towards us as we inhale, reach high, and exhale, side stretch. You can reach over towards your left foot, taking a few mindful breaths here. On your next inhale, we'll gently rise up. Square our torso towards that long leg and fold over, forehead reaching towards the toes. If you have a strap here or a blanket or t-shirt, sock, really anything. It's a great prop to help with forward folds. We'll take it to the other side. Right leg goes out long and left foot hugs in towards us. We find a side stretch. Left arm reaches over towards our right foot. Don't forget your breath. On your next inhale, slowly rise up and square your torso towards your right foot, toes flexed as we fold over, spine nice and long. Take a few deep breaths here, breathing into the hamstring, the lower back. Inhale to rise up. We'll plant both feet out in front of us and take windshield wipers. So bend the knees down one way, then the other way, going as fast as feels good. Maybe you hold longer in one spot or even in the transition. Listen to your body. And with both knees over towards the right, allow your left hip to lift off the mat as you fold over that right knee. Walk the forearms as forward as feels good. You can use a block for under your hands or your forehead. And just take a few deep breaths here, feeling the stretch on your outer hip. When you're ready to inhale, slowly lift up. Take a couple of windshield wipers in between if that feels good before we take it over to the other side, both knees towards the left. Right hip will slightly lift up off the mat here as we fold over the left knee. Get nice and grounded, nice and comfortable. Take a few deep breaths. And when you're ready on this side, inhale to slowly press up. Take a couple windshield wipers just to get a nice counter stretch. And we'll set up for a seated twist. So left foot comes in towards the glute, right foot plants in front, and find your twist. Right fingertips find the mat in front and left fingertips behind. If it feels good for your neck, allow your gaze to go behind that left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, soften. We'll inhale to come out, find a counter twist to the other side, and then we'll set up other side. So right heel comes in, left foot plants, and find your twist. Remember to sit up nice and tall. And exhale, where can you soften? Inhale, counter twist, other side. Then we'll unbind the legs and find a position laying on our backs. And taking our time. And we'll set up for bridge pose. So plant your feet at a distance from you where your fingers can slightly graze the backs of your heels. Stack your shoulder blades below you for support. And when you're ready, lift up through the hips using your glutes to send the hips high. Option to use your hands below you for support. Playing around with different hand variations, what feels best. Or you want to create more fire in your glutes and the hands are down below you. Option to lift one leg and straighten, then the other, pointing your toes. Also option to take a shoulder stand here. So lifting up through both legs, supporting your lower back, and finding an inversion. Aiming to stack the ankles over the knees, over the hips, over the heart. And we'll slowly lower down. Finding reclined figure 4, right ankle crosses over the left knee, and then reach for the back of the left thighs. You draw the knee in towards the chest. Take a few deeps here. Allow yourself to feel supported by the mat, your shoulder blades, the earth. And then we'll take it to the other side. Left ankle crosses over right knee. And then pull it in towards you. Take one more deep breath here. And we'll exhale to unwind and send our left leg long. We'll find hand to toe stretch on our right leg first. So you can reach for the back of the shin, or maybe you can reach all the way for the toes. Another great use for a strap or any piece of fabric or any object. You can really get creative. And we'll pull the toe towards us. Inhale, feel that stretch through the back of your leg. And it may feel good to open it out towards the side, towards the right. Open the hip. Inhale here. And exhale, send it across your body towards the left for supine twist. So if you're using a strap, or even if not, you have a straight leg, feel free to bend your knee here if that helps you get more settled in your twist. Remember, keep your right shoulder blade glued in towards the mat. And we'll move through towards the other side. So right leg goes out long, and we'll find hand to toe pose on the left. Take as deep as a bend in the knee. This feels good to really embrace that stretch through your hamstring, the back of your leg. Staying grounded through the hips, our right hip into the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you open it out towards the left for a deeper hip opening stretch. Inhale here. And exhale, guide it across supine twist. your variation. And we'll transition into Shavasana, our final resting pose. I know it's easy to skip when you're at home, but I invite you to just take a few more moments just for yourself before you go into the next thing. You deserve it. So palms can face up beside you and just allow your body to melt into the earth. Legs feel heavy, arms are relaxed, and jaw is soft. You can imagine a soft, silvery moonlight shining over you, calming your mind and creating space. So we'll stay here for a few nourishing breaths, and I will call you out when it is time, or feel free to stay as long as you please. If you're ready, we'll begin to bring awareness back into our body, into our mind. Wiggle through the toes and the fingers. And draw your knees in towards your chest. Find that fetal ball position. Maybe you wrap both your arms around and give yourself a hug. Thank yourself for showing up today on your mat and taking this time out of your day just for yourself. And we'll slowly make our way up to a seat, or we'll take one last communitive breath together. You can bring hands to heart center. We'll inhale into the thumbs and exhale, bow your head. Thank you all. I hope you feel softer, open, grounded, just overall more connected to yourself. If you enjoyed this, I would love your support. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else you'd like to see. But sending love, and I'll see you next time.